Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So straight into the action. It's there!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind.
And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. He's found the way through. That is lovely. Mbappe! And a neat finish. 2-0 and in next to no time. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Hernandez. Mbappe. Romario. Shot, surely! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that's it! Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff turns back here, probably the best option. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he lines up a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. This looks promising. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Borussia Dortmund have themselves a chance from the spot. This for 1-0. Oh, it's hit the post! Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's had it taken off him. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's... Mbappe! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Back towards the middle.
Indonesia definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Desai cuts out the pass. Now it's Romario. Chouameni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Swings in across. Vieira did well to stay calm there. Now it's Cantona. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal running with intent. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Mbappe! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And that has sent him sprawling. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is Conte. That's very neat. Oh, cracking ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He might be in here, and Cruyff! And he couldn't finish.
Cruyff deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Borussia Dortmund are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Conte. That is good alertness. Now it's Cantona.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is a great pick out. Vieira, and it's Vieira. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's from Romario! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Romario is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, well played. Quality ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Borussia Dortmund different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Cherki. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vieira. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Indonesia leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's having a go! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Tchouaméni certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Looking for options for movement. Desai is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
He's in, must be! Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 65 minutes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's a pretty loose pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? There's the delivery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dembele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Showing great feet there. O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cantona.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to...
Oh, a gilt-edged chance!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tchouaméni. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 10, Messi. Number 3,
Now it's
Baresi.
Romario.
Number 23,
Cherki.
O'Shea.
Oh, now here's an interesting
Coming on the
matchup.
field.
And this is
Number
Romario.
11, Rooney.
Showing good
Number
feet.
5,
And Romario!
Kalidou.
And it's come back out to him. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu makes a dash for it. Oh, that's Cantona! Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pass has gone astray.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Cherki.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Kukçu. Now it's Cantona. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cantona. Hernandez. And that's that. Borussia Dortmund have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever, and a real genius in...
And Romario! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cherki plays it short. That is lovely. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Impressive jump! You want to be quick to recover this. Corner number 3 coming up. Cherki goes short, showing good feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Molina making good progress on the right-hand side. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vitinha makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Romario, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Romario clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Cherki with the short one. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, it's played into the area. He's there and gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. So it is still 0-0. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Mbappe. Cherki. Pedri. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. And that could set him on his way. And this is Romario. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. There they go, hunting in packs. Ahmad. That is Conte. In with the challenge. He shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Ahmad.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Mbappe! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Romario! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. It's a pretty loose pass. And here is a player who is really happening.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cherki. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. He's found the way through. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Romario. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in. Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible!
Look, there aren't many around you can call upon to make a difference, but he's one. He leads by example and inspires big time too.
And that really is so impressive. Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to...
That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Borussia Dortmund just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Borussia Dortmund can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Vitinha. Time and again they are repelled. Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And they've got rid. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal driving on and making good progress. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played right into his path. He has found the way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it again. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's shifting through the gears here. So no flag here. Ah, that's a fine interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get free. Out towards the flank. Van Dijk. To Messi. Vitinha. And it's Molina. And Jamal. Can he get on the end of this? Whistle's gone, that's foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Vitinha is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Vitinha, Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cherki. Schlotterbeck. Oh, what a mistake! Vinicius Junior takes a shot!
It's loose.
In he goes again! It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5 será sustituido por
And it's
el
Pedri.
dorsal 14.
And here's Lopez. He's played it back. That's a nicely weighted pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cherki. Vermeer. Played out to the left flank. Conte. Chouameni. And Jamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Molina just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's on it, can he get away? Pedri is fouled.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's a
El
good
dorsal
30,
8
35 yards
será
out, this.
reemplazado por el dorsal 9, Berbatov. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Laporte defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Dembele, and he plays one through. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
El dorsal 20.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Vitinha, 4 extra minutes added on. Oh no, what has happened here? Van Dijk. Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead and that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind.